So funny, I never really knew why Upchurch always looks like he's looking to the side of his camera or phone or whatever. Because when you have it on sideways, it always looks like that, it seems. Like the camera's over there. That's from smoking. Don't smoke. But yeah, the camera's over there. So it always seems like you're looking in the other direction. So it does it like, and not only that, when you're looking at the camera, you can't take one eye and look over here to see how it looks. Always got to look at it afterwards, but to see what it looks like. But anyways, I guess just keep trying to look at there, which is weird. And then I look at myself and it looks like I'm looking away from the phone or talking to somebody else out of the room, which I'm not. So anyways, I just wanted to talk a little bit about a situation, about helping people or not helping people, and that I think there's too much of this going on where we're ignoring situations and not stepping in when we need to. So it's I don't know, it's a long story, I guess. I took my dog in to get all perfected because she's really overdue. They're both really overdue, so I took them both in. Bath, nails, everything, you know. So I get there and I show up and it's a cement floor with a hole in it. My dog is barking in the background because she's a little wimp because she's in the room and she thinks she feels lonely. But when she's out, I always have to worry about her attacking the cats. And I can't get her out of that habit. She's caused me so much trouble in my life. I like her. I love her so much, but man, it's been such a battle. So anyways, take my dogs in there. It's a freaking cement floor with a hole in it. I walk in there, and at first I walk in there, and it was like, I walk in there, really nice place, like really nice place. But then I walk into this. So actually, let's start from the beginning. So I pull up to this place. I pull up to where it looks like you got to go in the barn and the entrance main door, little door. And so I walk into this door. Well, it's a freaking wood shop. And it's like really dark and weird. So then I'm like, hello? And nobody answers, nobody comes or whatever. So then I walk back out the door, close the door. And there's a little sign that says, dog something around back. So I was like, oh, okay. So it's winter time. Hey, don't scratch the chair. You know better. Rena, that's enough. So anyways, there's this freaking white fence. Big, thick steel white fence. And then there's snow all over the ground. So if you weren't really looking for this fence, and I felt really dumb, right? Almost feels like I was the only one that would ever almost run into this fence. So I don't think so, though, but that's what it felt like. So I'm like, I jump back in my vehicle. I look at this sign. Wasn't paying attention to the fence because I was so lost in when I walked in the door, it was like this dark wood shop. So I'm jump in the vehicle. I'm like, go to put it in drive, or I put it in drive, and I go to I just glance and I see the barn. Well, it almost looks, without seeing the fence and everything, it looks like you can just drive right around, right? So I so I go to drive, and I pretty much almost took out the fence. Just stopped just in the nick of time. Seen the fence, back up, go around back, and I'm in this crammed little Ford Ranger truck. So it's like tight quarters with two dogs and a person, right? So it's a little bit hectic. So I drive around back. All of a sudden, she's also a trainer in other dogs. So there's other dogs there. And my dogs see him, and they're barking, and I'm like, telling him sit down, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not gonna work out. I sat there for 30 seconds, and I was just like, this doesn't look right either. So I went back around, kind of to drive away or drive out to go see. There was a house on kind of the same property, so maybe she was there. So I go to drive out, and then she's waving, so I go there, and so then we go in. I expect like a nice little bath set up with a nice little warm room and shower, and there maybe even a little trim, really nicely cut their nails. I paid $80 to do it, each dog, which I don't have the money, but it is what it is. It really needs to be done, and I'm sure they needed it, and it felt good to me too, right, to get them done and hopefully getting them feeling better. So anyways, and not only that, when you have major important things on your list that really bother you, just stop, check that off your list and move on, because that takes a lot of stress out of your life. Like, that was a really big thing on my list. It doesn't seem like a big thing, but it meant a lot to me. So walk into this barn with the dogs, freaking and there's like horse stalls on one side, horse stalls on the other side, cement floor and a wall. I was like expecting a bath, and I was like, okay. So she starts walking through, and I'm expecting her to lead me to a room, and we go to the end of the friggin' thing where there's this hole in the floor in the cement, and it sounds wretched, and it kind of was, but so there was no room. So then we chained it up to like the horse tie thing kind of thing, and she grabs a hose, and a pretty powerful hose, and starts spraying them down. And it's winter time, it's cold, there's not really that much heat in there, and starts spraying the dog down. Doesn't take the choker off, doesn't wash her ears and her muzzle and like really scrub her. Just shampooed her, didn't condition her, just shampooed her once. Meanwhile, they needed it at least 2 times. And then I was expecting like a nice dryer thing to dry the dogs off, right? I felt I paid a good decent amount of money to get some things done. So she washes them all off, and then cuts her nails, and it was just, that was a gong show. She stretches her leg way out, and it just seemed, for the shape the one dog's in, that she didn't have to put it at all through that much stress. I really felt like telling her, like, you're hurting the dog, you're going, I don't know, it just felt really intense. You feel that? It's just and it wasn't just feeling, it was happening, right? So then she cuts her nails. Well, she cuts one too short, and the dog's bleeding. The nail was bleeding. So now I'm like super stressed about the whole situation, about there's no heated room. It's a friggin' hose with kind of cold water probably. It felt cold. I had to hold the dog. It didn't seem, I don't mind helping, but it just didn't seem like she could have done it on her own anyways. So, yeah, finished all that, and they suffered the whole time, I felt like, and they brought the dog over, and then she pulls out this cold blowing vacuum, and it was like, that was a gong show, blowing them off with cold air in a cold place, more suffering, like, horses watching them, like, the horses watching them was kind of funny. Like, they're all like checking the things out, what's going on. That was kind of, I love horses, so that was kind of a neat atmosphere. It would have been neat if it was a warm room somewhere, like I said, nice bath. The horses are cool watching everything, but it was just the cement and the cold was not good. The hose, the vacuum, not washing her properly, not conditioning her, not washing her, and so. Yeah, then I'm like, I thought, so pretty much I was going to walk away at that point in time, and then I asked in the first place to get her ears clean, and then I'm like, so can you clean hers? Oh yeah, so she did that. There was she did some right things. But my whole point of this conversation is that do you I really like to help people, you know what I mean? That's my goal in life, to not leave people on the side struggling, wondering why they're struggling. Oh, everybody's taking my business. Well, no. You need to do the proper business. I've been through this stuff. I've struggled. I've done the wrong things. You know what I mean? I know what it takes, but you also got to listen to people that are willing to give you suggestions. But there's nobody willing to give you suggestions. They just leave you to sit and suffer. You know what I mean? Do we take that next step and help people? Are we not taking enough steps to help people as individuals? Instead, we're leaving videos to criticize them and not going and helping them make things better. You know, on the other side of the situation, are they going to listen, right? You know, to what you say and what you suggest? Are they going to be stubborn and just take it like you're criticizing, right? But you got to go about it the right way too. So again, my whole point is I think we got to take more steps to help individuals, and not just sit around and watch people suffer. You know, step up and try to do things. What is your opinion on trying to help somebody like that? What's your suggestions? How do you go about it? And do you think we all don't do enough either to step up and help each individual instead of let them emotionally drown in what they suffer with, and they don't even know because nobody ends up talking to them anyways? You know, a lot of you new YouTubers, it takes a long time to get people to comments and likes. You get nothing. There is nothing. You know, you have to build up. Just know that. 6 months or a year, don't expect many comments. Don't expect many things other than from your families and maybe a couple people, right? Build your stuff up. You want to like your videos. You don't like that video you put on, don't like it. That's my suggestion. You know, get things flowing and let people know that, right? This is why I like that video. This is why I hated that video. This is why I think that video is funny. You know, leave comments below describing what the video is about and maybe some of your fumbles, you know, and do your own thing. But don't expect anything and don't listen to anybody. You just pluck away every day, do your thing, and it'll come, you know. You can't start a YouTube expecting everybody to comment and like. Not for at least... Oh, that was scrapping kitties. So anyways, so yeah. I think we should help more people, and for new YouTubers, don't expect any comments or any too many likes when you first start out. You got to build your channel for a long time, and make sure that you just do it for you. Do the things you appreciate. Do the things that are in your heart. If you're doing reaction videos, you know, do the reaction video. Do the videos you love, right? You know, do the odd one that's trending or whatever, or the odd suggestion, but don't let people get you into their routines. Do your own thing and keep doing your own thing, right? Don't change. Just pluck away. Maybe you're gonna have to change odd things, do some skits, try things, but that's what it's all about. Just enjoying life and having fun, right? So this camera thing is killing me. So anyways, I'm out. Peace out, you guys. Have a good one. This is the other thing. See this? When I was young, I had a cowlick. Talking about being yourself, right? I just stuck that cowlick there today. I thought that was kind of funny. I think, you know, I was so driven as I was growing up, and people around me to get that cowlick off, and I got one here too. And it's little things like that you gotta not care about, to better your life and get on that right path. Who gives a shit if you get a cowlick? That's awesome, right? Anyways, peace out, you guys. Happy New Year's. Again, you know, how you drive and be happier with your emotions. It's felt like such an amazing journey in the last little bit. And these last couple weeks is really showing me something amazing. So understand that you can do it and just rock and roll. Just push forward. Peace out.